Now, your forecast first from KARK-4, your weather authority.
501-340-4922. Call that number and donate right now to the Arkansas Food Bank. A cloudy sky all the way across Arkansas right now, like we've had all day long. A few spotty showers down in the southern part of the state. Those showers will be increasing as we go through tonight and tomorrow. Kind of hanging out in the mid-40s across most of the state. A little warmer in west Arkansas, Jonesboro. A little cooler, only at 39 degrees right now. Here's your forecast first for Little Rock here this evening. At 7 o'clock, 42 degrees, cloudy, maybe some drizzle. The same at midnight, but down to 40 degrees. We could dip down to 39 overnight, but generally right around 40. And the rain chances increasing as we get toward tomorrow morning. KARK-4 News at 6 starts now.
Now, from the station that brings you local news that matters at home of Super Bowl 49. This is KARK-4 News at 6 at high definition.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. I'm Bob Clausen. Ashley Katz is on assignment. Today, we kicked off our Food for the Holidays telethon. This, as a new study reveals, 1 in 5 Arkansans isn't sure where their next meal is coming from. 1 in every 5 people you drive by on the highway does not know where the next meal is coming from, if at all. We've teamed up the Arkansas Food Bank to make sure no one goes hungry this holiday season. Remember, just $1 can provide up to 4 meals. We're going to periodically put up the telethon number throughout the newscast so you can donate as well. A little bit goes a long way, and we want to thank all of you who have called so far. In the news this evening, because safety matters, parents of children at Little Rock Elementary School received an unsettling letter that an 8-year-old brought a BB gun to school. According to police, he told staff it's because he was being harassed and picked on while at school. KARK-4's Josh Berry joining us now live where all this happened in Little Rock. Josh, parents reacting to this, no doubt?
Yeah, they are, Bob. Some parents are telling me that they think it's unfortunate that this 8-year-old feels he needs that to protect himself and that he might not have an advocate otherwise. Now, according to a police report, the 8-year-old brought a semi-automatic looking BB gun to the Brady Elementary School and later told teachers that he felt he needed it, like you said, Bob, because he was being harassed and picked on. But as police say, a silver lining here is that nothing was allowed to go wrong beyond that.
One thing you can't measure is prevention, and it's all the things that didn't happen because other practices and policies were in place.
Now, Lieutenant Allen says there aren't school resource officers on elementary school campuses in Little Rock, but proactive measures are in place to increase awareness on gun safety and what students need to know. Now, according to the school district, in a letter sent home to the parents, the student brought the BB gun, the unloaded BB gun, onto a school bus, and it was confiscated by a safety and security officer. Now, according to the LRSD handbook, that if a student brings a handgun, real or fake, or any kind of a gun on campus, it can result in expulsion for up to a full calendar year. We are live in Little Rock. Josh Berry, KARK-4 News.
Real quick question, Josh. As a school, are they taking a look at the bullying complaint?
You know, and that's one thing we did ask, because in the police report, you know, all it says is that it was harassment and being picked on. I asked if that was the case, and now there have been some conflicting reports. What the school district sent home to parents didn't exactly match up with the police report. There was nothing said by the school district about harassing and being picked on, but at last check, I am told that it is something that they are looking into.
Naturally, okay. Josh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Again, the school district looking into complaints that youngster was being bullied. Because health matters, today was the ribbon cutting for a new county health unit. The Southwest Pulaski County Health Unit building was officially presented this morning. It's technically been open since June, between June 16th and December 5th. The clinic provided more than 1,500 immunizations, so great news there.
To have a facility like this here to serve the people of this part of the county is really a dream come true.
And according to Pulaski County Judge Buddy Valines, it is the first LEED, that being LEED certified health building in the state of Arkansas. Governor-elect Asa Hutchinson hearing firsthand what it will take to add more computer science courses in Arkansas classrooms. And he told KARK-4's David Goins this afternoon he's surprised by what he's heard. David?
That's right, Bob. When Governor-elect Hutchinson takes office next month, he'll have a number of challenges, from prisons to healthcare and improving K-12 education. But it's on education, specifically science and math, where he has the backing of educators and industry leaders alike. There's no doubt just about all kids know computers, but much fewer know what it takes to make computers, tablets, and smartphones go. Governor-elect Asa Hutchinson hopes the people in this room can help change that.
These are key partners that will show young people that there's a career path here, that if you get your education, if you learn these skills, there's job opportunities for you.
If this sounds familiar,
it is a high-paying skill, and it's the future for many Arkansas boys and girls. Right, Ella Beth?
Right, Papa.
You know, this is being able to put what you talk about in a campaign that you see is important for Arkansas into reality, and the STEM Coalition is a key part of that effort.
STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, focuses curriculum around those core subjects to produce graduates ready for work.
The biggest hurdles we face are getting parents to acknowledge that STEM education fields can lead to a better quality of life for their student.
Hutchinson wants to add computer coding as a credited high school course, but he learned this afternoon from the STEM Coalition the state likely only has about a half dozen qualified teachers.
It actually was surprising. That shows that we've got a lot of work to do ahead, but it's achievable.
The STEM Coalition added a lot of the background work to create a certification for more qualified computer science teachers is already well underway. Now they're hoping to team up with Arkansas's new governor to get more computer coders into classrooms in the next year. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you very much. Because money matters, a Central Arkansas town has to pay up in order to continue a tradition. Christmas lights displayed in downtown. KARK-TV Suzanne Bruner is back from Morrilton, where some are disappointed with a long delay putting up the Christmas lights, Suzanne.
Yeah, Bob, this new Entergy rule is actually costing the city $6,000 to change the way Morrilton hangs up Christmas lights in the city. A two-man crew is racing against the clock to ensure residents get the Christmas light display they look forward to each year. Just about everywhere you look, Christmas decorations are on display. But there's one thing missing some say doesn't make Christmas complete in Morrilton.
It is a disappointment.
Christmas lights usually wrap the lampposts and street light poles before Thanksgiving.
That's the biggest question, is why has it not been put up yet?
But this year, the lights are nowhere to be found. Morrilton's mayor says a new Entergy rule has something to do with it. Cities like Morrilton are required, for safety reasons, to install receptacles to the poles to plug the Christmas lights into, a job the street department is still working on.
Instead of clipping to the lines, we had to be able to plug it into a plug, just like you plug in lights at your house.
As for the ones already in place, unfortunately, these outlets are not up to code, so they have to replace them with these new ones, and it's pushed them behind schedule.
You know, if you can't get the Christmas lights up at Christmas time, that's kind of that doesn't look particularly good.
The mayor says he's doing what he can to get the lights up with this two-man crew.
Whether I got complaints or not, it's still not where you want to be.
Residents like Brad Ward understand things happen. They just don't want this Christmas tradition.
It is something that I think people miss that should be addressed.
To fade in the dark. Now the mayor hopes that these lights will be up and running by next week. Back to you.
All right, Suzanne, thank you very much. If you've purchased a Toyota Tundra within the past several years, odds are its axle was made right here in Arkansas. Today marked the 1 millionth Toyota Tundra axle made at the Hino Motors plant in Marion, Arkansas. Japanese Consul General, as well as Marion Mayor, spoke at today's event. Hino began production Toyota Tundra truck axles in Marion back in 2006. Coming up. Hitting back against hunger in Arkansas. We are doing it right now. You are helping out. A new study reveals 1 in 5 don't know where their next meal is coming from. More on the push to fight hunger, only in Arkansas.
And thanks to the cloudy weather that we had all day, even a little bit of drizzle, we only warmed up to 47 degrees today in Little Rock. Actually, a degree cooler than yesterday, and tomorrow's going to be much like that, too. But there is some warmer weather coming our way. We'll talk about when it gets here, just how warm it's going to be, coming up next.
From the station that brings you local news that matters, this is KARK 4 News at 6 in high definition. With Bob Clausen, Ashley Katz, Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan, and Aaron Peters with your Razorback Nation report.